Welcome to Daily Scripture Reading. I do not own the rights to this music. John chapter 6, beginning at verse 1 and ending at verse 14. This is the Amplified Version. 5,000 fed. After this, Jesus went to the other side of the Sea of Galilee, or Sea of Tiberias. A large crowd was following him because they had seen the signs, attesting miracles, which he continually performed on those who were sick. And Jesus went up on the mountainside and sat down there with his disciples. Now the Passover, the feast of the Jews, was approaching. Jesus looked up and saw that a large crowd was coming toward him, and he said to Philip, "Where will we buy bread for these people to eat?" But he said this to test Philip, because he knew what he was about to do. Philip answered, 200 denarii, 200 days' wages, worth of bread is not enough for each one to receive even a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him, "There is a little boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what are these for so many people?" Jesus said, "Have the people sit down to eat." Now the ground there was covered with an abundance of grass. So the men sat down, about 5,000 in number. Then Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed them to those who were seated, the same also with the fish, as much as they wanted. When they had eaten enough, he said to his disciples, "Gather up the leftover pieces, so that nothing will be lost." So they gathered them up, and they filled 12 large baskets with pieces from the 5 barley loaves, which were left over by those who had eaten. When the people saw the sign, attesting miracle, that he had done, they began saying, "This is without a doubt the promised prophet who is to come into the world." The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.